Today's video is don't demonize carbs or carbohydrates in the long version. Last week I did a video about don't demonize protein. High carb, low fat vegans are so scared of protein. It's like, oh, you just don't need any protein at all. I did that video, basically I'm talking about a whole balance. And this is another video about balance and about don't demonize carbohydrates. And then this is going to be kind of for people who are super high protein and think that carbohydrates make you fat. Carbohydrates are like our body's main source of fuel, period. Okay? Our cells are running off of that, and when you talk about carbohydrates, well, yeah, there are carbohydrates that are bad. So you take, just like protein, there's good protein and bad protein, and same with fats, good fats and bad fats. Back to the carbohydrates thing. So when we talk about carbohydrates, it does fuel our body. Our quickest carbohydrates for fuel are going to be something that's easily converted really quick. So fruits and sugars and that kind of thing, fruit juice, those sort of things. Now, when we're talking about carbohydrates, what the good ones we're talking about are going to be any kind of fruits, any kind of vegetables. I mean whole fruits and vegetables. I'm not really a big fan of dried fruits in packages that have maybe sugar added or other preservatives added to it. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about whole fruits and vegetables. Those are carbohydrates or listed as carbs or whatever. Those are good. So if anyone's telling you, oh, don't eat carbs, you need to take out fruits and vegetables, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, okay? So just get that out of your head right there. The next thing that would be good carbs would be complex carbohydrates. Those would be slower digesting carbohydrates, but that have nutrients and vitamins and minerals in them that are not stripped of everything. So, for example, good carbohydrates, rolled oats. But this is like a whole grain rolled oat, and it basically has the nutrients intact. Quinoa. Quinoa is actually listed as a complete protein, and it's actually a very, very good protein, but it does have 30 grams of carbohydrates. So this is a really good, another complex carbohydrate that's good for you, has all of its nutrients intact. And this is very, very low fat, and the rolled oats are very low fat. Organic brown rice, or just, brown rice. Once again, it's a whole food, it's a quality complex carbohydrate. The other thing is bread. People are freaked out about bread. I mean, that's, just like what I was saying, there's some good stuff, some bad stuff. This is a sprouted, flourless, whole wheat berry bread. These kinds of things that I just showed you, those kind of good carbohydrates, that's not going to make you fat. I'm not going to sit here and eat this whole loaf of bread, okay, because I have a lot of other things that I could be eating, but those are good to add in your diet. Now, when you talk about carbohydrates being bad or bad carbohydrates, those are your refined carbohydrates that are stripped of all the nutrients. So we're talking about cheap, white, refined sugar. That might be from beet sugar or something that's basically stripped of all nutrients. So that's not anything good. Other stuff that people think of carbohydrates as bad would be like refined white bread. The whole grain is, stripped out. It's no longer a whole food intact. And so, carbs, what other people are going to think of as carbs are snacks, cookies, crackers, donuts, muffins, all that stuff. You can make some of that stuff a lot better. You can make a whole grain muffin with, no oil and no butter and no egg and all that stuff and make that a good solid muffin. But for the most part, we're talking about cheap, refined sugars and cheap, refined flours that are devoid of, any kind of nutrients. Carbs, just like all the other stuff, there are bad carbs, yes, and bad carbs will make you sluggish and can make you gain weight and can make you feel crappy. Good carbs are not going to do that. And once again, you take it into a whole balanced diet of everything where you have good fats, good proteins, good complex carbohydrates, in addition to quicker digesting, fruits and vegetable carbohydrates. That's all really good stuff. So don't be scared of carbohydrates in their whole natural, unprocessed, unrefined form. They're good, your body uses them for fuel, and you need them in your diet. I will talk with you guys later. Any questions for me, let me know in the comments below, and that's about it. Okay, bye.